Hey everybody, so this is our last new topic. Wednesday we're going to review, and then Thursday quiz, and then we're going to do our final project and we're done. So I know you're so sad. No more Miss Vazone after this. Alright, solve for the variable. This is something you should know how to do. Think back to Algebra 1. So we're just going to cross multiply. So 9x, oh, why am I on yellow? 9x plus 9 equals 12x, wow, plus 15. Should be easy. 3x equals negative 6. So x equals negative 2. Now, one thing, because we are dealing with rational functions, so x is in the denominator, make sure that it actually works. If you say we got x equals negative 1, that would give us 0 in the denominator. So you really should check and plug in, does this actually work? 9 over negative 3. This one does work. We get negative 3 equals negative 3. All right, so that's a review. Now let's do this harder one. So it says 1 minus 8 over x minus 5. So there are a couple ways to do this. The one way I would do this is turn the 1 into x minus 5 times x minus 5 over x minus 5. So that becomes x minus 13 over x minus 5 equals 3 over x. So you have a couple options here. We can make a common denominator, or we can cross multiply. The problem with cross multiplying is sometimes weird things happen. It is a method that, in this case, wouldn't be bad. I'm going to show you how I do it in my calc class, just to avoid errors. So I'm going to multiply the left side by x, and the right side by x minus 5. So now I have x squared minus 13x over x times x minus 5 equals 3x minus 15 over x times x minus 5. Since the denominators are equal, the numerators have to be equal. So now I'm just going to take the tops and set them equal. So x squared minus 13x equals 3x minus 15. So we get x squared minus 16x plus 15 equals 0. Factor and solve. X minus 1, x minus 15. Notice this unit is very much in the factoring world. Okay, so then we want to really check, because do we have an answer that doesn't work? Sometimes that does happen. So I plug into the original. I always plug into the original. 8 over negative 4 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Okay, so that one worked. So 1 is an answer. And then 1 minus 8 over 10 equals 3 over 15, 3 over 15. So 1 minus 4/5 equals 1/5. That's correct, that works. All right, so those both worked. Right. Again, you could have cross multiplied at this step over here. I prefer having the same denominator and then setting the numerators equal. It's just a habit of mine. All right, so in that same idea, we need to have a common denominator everywhere. So we should notice x plus 3, x minus 3. All right, so what does the left fraction need? I need to put in an x plus 3 here. And the right one, we're missing our x minus 3. So we get 6x plus 18 over x plus 3x minus 3 equals 8 over x plus 3, x minus 3, minus, oh no, 4x squared minus 12x over x plus 3, x minus 3. All right, so now that I did that, I'm going to set my numerators equal. Now be careful with the subtraction right here. That throws a lot of kids off. So this becomes 6x plus 18 equals 8 minus 4x squared plus 12x. Let's see what we get. Negative 4x squared plus 6x minus 10. I'm going to divide everything by negative 2. And I get 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. Oh no. Did I make a mistake, or is it really that terrible? Is that factorable? Oh yeah, it is. Wow, that is factorable. So 0 equals 2x x. Oh no, it's not. 10. That's not factorable because of the signs. Plus 5. Yeah, that's not factorable. Oh man. Do we have to do the quadratic formula? Ugh, I don't want to do quadratic formula. I didn't do this one yet. Alright, let's do quadratic formula. Let's see what happens. So 3 plus or minus the square root, b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Alright, so this has no real solutions. I think I might have wrote this wrong. Because it looks, if this was a negative, that would have been factorable. So my guess is I messed up a negative somewhere. 6x plus 18. I don't know what I did. Oh well. No real solutions. Oh. Alright, last one. Pause the video. This is not a hard one. So it looks obnoxious, but actually, if you notice those, if you add 5 over 2x to both sides, you get 3x over x plus 1 equals 7 over 2x. So I need to multiply my left fraction times x plus 1, my left fraction times 2x. So 6x squared equals 7x plus 7 minus 7x minus 7 equals 0. Is this another one that's not going to work? All right, 42. 2 times 21, 3 times 14, and this is not factorable either. Ugh, these are the worst. What was I doing when I made this lesson last year? All right, quadratic formula. Let's see what happens with this one. X equals 7 plus or minus the square root b squared, 49, minus 4 times 6 times negative 7 all over 12. So this one's going to have an answer. 42 times 4, 84. No, 164 plus 49. 3, 1, 213 all over 12. Ugh. Those are my answers. That's gross. It's gross. It's a good review of Algebra 2, though. We did a whole lot of Algebra 2 topics in here. Trying to factor with bad numbers, using the multiplying to AC, quadratic formula. We should really plug in to check to make sure those work, but I would need a calculator to do that because this is terrifying. All right. Last homework. Have a fabulous day, you guys. Remember, we're having a quiz on Thursday. Wednesday, we'll review. Bye.